Hey folks, Plus here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and now that we've kind of settled down from all the, craziness from the data download stuff, let's get back to the game and finish our really long process of trying to showcase all the builds for Mew. And before we do that, again, let's get into our daily summons with the new summon screen, I guess, at least for the Poke Fair. I mean, it's cool. It's nothing functional, or not functional, functional. It's functional, don't worry about it. But, yeah, it looks cool. I guess that's all. That's all we need anyways. Alright, looks like a 3-star, Mina, poor thing. Why did I say poor thing? I don't know. But anyways, let's get our other summon in with Brendan and Lyra. We've been having really decent discount summon luck lately. Looks like we might end that luck streak over here. And, well, rip. Well, there we go. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out the build first. For, those who don't know, right? The one I opted to go for was the Swift plus Psychic build, because honestly, the Psychic build was kind of like extra anyways. Like, I just don't see a point like using any other nodes except for like the Swift power-ups and then like Swift move gauge refreshes, plus like a few like speed nodes and special attack nodes, because like for most of the time, like this build, it doesn't really function on itself, right? You have to like, you need to use it to support your other Pokemon or other sync pairs on the team, right? Like what you're basically trying to do here is lower the opponent's stats with Swift, and then swap into something else and start doing damage, because while you're not doing damage to this, even with the like 3 damage nodes, I highly doubt you will be doing any damage with this Swift build anyways. But I did opt to pick up some Psychic nodes just so we could showcase it, with Mew just being itself, without having to swap into anyone, which I still don't think is that great. But anyways, let's start this off. Let's try and let's try this out in single player first. Alright, so the reason why Swift is really intriguing, and I see a lot of people asking for a Swift build, but I really don't think the Swift build really helps it that much. It's not that it's not that great or whatever. It's just that the synchro doesn't help it that much. Like it's already it already is what it is without the synchro. Like synchro just gives it more MP refresh, plus the slight power-ups for Swift. I guess what could have been more helpful if it was, if you picked up First Aid, maybe. I went for Evasiveness instead, just because it's close to Psychic. And also, it also helps with Mew not dying either. So, anyways, let's go into this and try this out. So, for those who don't know why Swift is even a thing, it's because Mew has Unfortuitous, which every time you hit your opponent, it actually lowers their stats as well, which is by random. It's every move. But the reason why we're going for Swift is because Swift, once it hits your Unfortuitous lowers your opponent's stats, but Swift hits everyone, so everyone's stats get lowered. So anyways, that's really fun, and we'll hopefully catch a glimpse of it soon after I buff like everything. Okay, we should be good now. Although I probably should sync right now, but oh well. Since we're trying to every single time I try to showcase something, and then like that exact Pokemon gets like DOT'd or status or whatever. With like the small, like it's the chances to free someone is so small. Okay, we got some attack down, some speed downs. Again, these are all random stats, so that's kind of like the unfortunate part for Mew. But like the fortunate part, a lot of people compare it to Lycanroc. Unlike Lycanroc, Lycanroc can only like decrease one stat, right? But Mew can decrease like a bunch of stats. But the downside to that is you don't get to choose which stats you're decreasing, unfortunately. But for Lycanroc, you actually can choose. It's always going to be defense, which is a really good stat to decrease, right? So Lycanroc overall is more effective than Mew in debuffing, but Mew does have the chance to debuff special defense, which would obviously help any special attackers on your team, while Lycanroc is just solely for physical attackers. And also, I guess, you know, if you do debuff, you know, attack or special attack, that would also help you tank a bit better, maybe. Speed's a really good one to debuff as well. So anyways, let's try this in co-op. Do keep in mind, a lot of these co-ops, they don't really like lower or you know, they don't really let you lower their stats most of the time. So let's try one with, you know, swifting and then going into Mega. Let's see, which Mega do we want to use? Let's go with Mega. Let's go with Blue and Pidgeot. Haven't used Blue and Pidgeot in a while, and Red's coming soon, so let's pick up Blue and Pidgeot. All right, let's get in here. EX Rosa. Let's take out Mewtwo over here. Let's put in Blue. I'm actually not going to use Flying type gear. We're just gonna use Psychic type gear just so Mew could do some more damage with Swift. We're you know, let's try how much and see how much damage Mew actually does in here. Like, actually, I take that back. I was thinking maybe I'll go like World of Dreams twice and XP just to see how much damage Mew does, but I don't think that's kind of necessary. Like, that's like what, a bunch of turns for like. Yeah, I should probably just let's do this like 2 ways. This time we're gonna first try doing this without any buffs. We're just gonna, you know, Swift, right? Just start debuffing them right away. Yeah, that doesn't do much damage. Yeah, Mind's Eye. You know, well, as you can see, debuffs don't really work here most of the time. Yeah, I should probably at least go for X speed. Ouch. There goes my accuracy. Rip. Swift is never missed though, so there's that. Let's X speed again, just so we don't run out of move gauges while we're doing this. Accuracy down again. Thankfully, it's us, right? It doesn't really matter for us. We're not gonna use Psychic or whatever, anyways, right? But yeah, unfortunately, they do kind of resist debuffs like most stages, right? Hopefully, it would be more useful. Yep, Train Body. Yeah, hopefully the Battle Villa would make debuffs a bit more useful. Because at the moment, debuffs are just, yeah, really depends. The Zinnia event was completely not immune to debuffs, right? That's why Lycanroc was really good there. Kukui's Lycanroc, obviously. But I don't really remember any other stages that don't have any resistance to debuffs. So, I mean, it's not that, you know, debuffs don't work on them at all. It just makes them so that they're resistant. Okay, we're gonna swap after they sync move because Mew can tank and Blue can't. So we'll go ahead and we'll do Smell You Later for Blue or not. Should I risk it and just swap into Blue right now and then we could never mind, too late for that. Okay. Well, unfortunately, you can get that 3 times flying. Let's get like one more Swift in. Oops. One more Swift in. One more debuff before we get out of here. Okay. What stat are we? Defense. Well, that's not really useful for us. Yeah. Here's the thing with like random stats debuffing. Like, if you get like the right stats, fantastic. If you get the wrong stats, like defense right here, it's like completely useless. So I basically wasted 2 bars of move gauge for like nothing, which is sad. Oh well. I mean, yeah, like the stats that would like be pretty useless would be the one that you're not attacking with, or the one that they're not attacking with, right? So like out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stats, right? There's like a bunch of stats that are like completely useless. Well, 2 of them, right? At least, so 2 out of 6 stats would be useless if you debuff them, which is kind of sad. Well, not completely. I guess, okay, it depends on circumstances. Some enemies actually do use both special attacks and physical attacks. So in those cases, you know, it's not as bad, but you know, in a lot of cases where they only like use one type of move, it does kind of suck for the Mew player, right? Oh well. It's just that the rates are kind of stacked against us. Anyways, let's try just Mew by itself this time, without you know, having to go into megas or whatever. Although that's kind of what we did last time anyways. Like, blue didn't even do anything, unfortunately. But oh well, let's try this again. Like, this build is fun, it looks fun, it seems fun. But unfortunately, it just doesn't, there's just no stages where you could really make it function as well, right? And it's just not as reliable as something like a Nanu or you know, was it Nanu? Yeah, Lowland Persian, Nanu or Kukui's Lycanroc. Alright, got an NPC. Cool. Slash not really. Slash probably doesn't matter anyways. Okay. So, our teammate's gonna be extremely confused when we just start DPSing, as they would see, DPSing with Swift. So that wouldn't make too much sense. Alright, let's get our World of Dreams out here, get our special attack up. Special attack up too, got some accuracy, completely useless. Because again, Swift is, well, never misses. No point getting accuracy. Oops, I forgot to get our second XP, rip. We'll go grab that after we use the Swift. Using move gauges there anyways. And we get, like, no debuffs here. Okay, there we got a speed debuff on Marshall. Speed debuff is pretty cool. Of all the debuffs, speed is probably one of the, you know, better ones, right? I'm not like too hot on debuffing attack or special attack personally. Speed's cool, obviously. Defense has special defense is cool. Ooh, we get Unity really fast like this. So there's that. Well, this should deal a decent amount of damage, right? The Reuniclus, okay, cool. Rip Dusclops. Well, Dusclops didn't die, but they obviously swapped it out. Let's Swift again, and then we should have our Sync move up. Right, which would, I would assume, do a decent amount of damage. I mean, the Swift's not doing like bad damage. I mean, it's an AoE low damaging move. Like, what do we expect, right? I'm just not expecting too much in terms of damage from Swift. And then we can start psychicking, right? Actually, oops, I thought that was Swift. Oh, Swift's gone. And here's the other thing about the Swift build. Once you sync move, Swift is kind of gone, which is why I really don't see any point building any other moves in a Swift build other than Swift itself, right? Because once you sync move, like, the Swift is just gone, so it's just better for you to like swap it into like some kind of Mega and then Swift. That would be just much more better in my opinion. Anyways, are we gonna die here? If not, we get a Blizzard in. Oh, it missed. Very cool. Let's get Blizzard in here. Can we hit 2? And we can. There they go. GG. So there you go. The Swift build from you. Again, I'm not too enthusiastic about it. It's just, it would be much better if we had just more stages that can actually be debuffed. And yeah, I just much prefer, if you are doing a Swift build, that you just, you know, just save your orbs, save your sync orbs. Don't need to like go like build up like a secondary skill like a Psychic or Thunder or whatever, right? Just keep the Swift. Once you're done with Swift, just swap into something else, right? Maybe pick up First Aid, that would be cool. But anyways, that's my for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Power Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.